According to something I read, at least 2 tech billionaires are secretly funding a science effort that would determine whether we're actually living in a matrix, a simulated universe controlled by outside forces, which means it's time for... You're too rich! It is unconfirmed whether one of those billionaires is Elon Musk, but he has spoken about simulated reality, previously saying that the chances we are not living in simulation are billions to 1. And Bank of America analysts, yes, them, wrote last month that there is somewhere between a 20 to 50% chance that we are already living in a matrix. Side fact, those are the same odds that I'll be going home with a trucker tonight. Bottom line, either we're living in a matrix or we aren't living in a matrix. Mr. Musk also suggested that we should hope we are living in a simulation because otherwise all human life is probably about to come to an end. And after this election, it certainly seems like the right plan for me. All right. I don't even know where to start because this blows my mind. All right, Jessica, because you said you didn't understand this in the break. If it's true that we're living in a simulation, why would these billionaires want to break free from it since in the simulation, they're the billionaires? What if they break out of it and they find out they're janitors at a janitor's college?
Can't they rig it in some way
Maybe.
if they're inventing this?
No.
No? That's not how the Matrix works?
God, you did not read the literature that I sent you.
Yes, I did. And there was a little movie and I watched it. Oh, well, I mean, I got like a link.
I
and
caught you in your lie,
I was
Jessica.
going to say I didn't read it.
Yes.
This conversation would be better. It feels like we should have a bong right here.
Yes.
To talk about this.
No, but the beauty of it is what's happening in this world right now in technology requires no hallucinogenics, no drugs, because the stuff is happening. Artificial intelligence,
that
super
part I
intelligence.
get and is very cool.
I think it's cool. I totally disagree with you. They're not too effing rich, to use your vulgarism, which I found horrific.
I'm sorry.
I don't think so at all. This is great. Rich people are cool and doing cool stuff.
I think it's great.
Elon Musk, all those guys, they're at least putting their money.
I agree.
Anyways, people down the street on 6th Avenue, they're just sort of coming into work and they're like buying, selling shares of a company.
I agree.
They think they know what's going to happen. This guy is trying to discover new stuff.
I love
think
Elon
he's a
Musk.
great American.
I was just thinking of something clever to start the segment out of, okay? And he went the wrong way.
Obviously you failed.
I did fail.
We gotta
but I
support
won
these guys.
in my heart. Tyrus?
Look, okay, this is clear classism.
Yeah.
Okay, because when I was in college and the kids next to me smoked weed, they would come up with these cool ideas like,
Right.
yo, what if pizza was like insurance, like you got insurance for pizza, or like what if dogs were the state bird? That'd be so cool,
Yeah.
right? You know what I'm saying? Or we like made a place called Munchies. Like you go in every night and you get Oreos on pizza seemed to be a big thing we talked about.
Yes.
But we couldn't do nothing about it.
Right,
Because we were broke in school
Yes.
and spent all our money on bad weed. So, but now, when billionaires do it,
Yeah.
like, yo, what if we created another world, yo? Smithers, bring me my checkbook and more weed. And now some genius who didn't smoke is like, yeah, give me 20 billion and I'll get that Matrix right now, boss. That's great. That's beautiful. So we're going to investigate in a bunch of stuff that's never going to happen. But you don't know if it's going to happen or not because it might have happened already.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep the checks coming.
I want to posit my theory to you, Kat, because you think I'm crazy. Assume these steps. Inevitably, humans will create artificial intelligence that is smarter than humans. Once the artificial intelligence reaches singularity in the fact that through recursive improvement, it is so smart, it relegates humans as Tamagotchis. Remember those Tamagotchis?
Yeah.
Like just synthetic brains in nutrient vats. And they set us in a factory or somewhere. They put us up on walls, and they go about they do the things, but they have us all in an era that happened before superintelligence, right? So we're in 2000.
Is there a question in here somewhere?
No, it's not a question. I'm explaining to you why we were living in 2016 when it's really 3016.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you get it. He gets it.
I
yo.
do. Do you understand me?
Gets it.
I spend a little more time living my life and a little less time worried about being like overtaken by robot overlords and getting pinned to a wall or something like that. I feel like if they're gonna take over, they're gonna take over. You know, Hakuna Matata. It's really, you just do whatever you're gonna do.
She's one of them.
She is one of them. You know what? Right
I'm
now.
actually a robot overlord. Yeah.
been simulated.
You are a brain in a nutrient vat in some kind of facility next to billions.
Please let that be this case.
I know.
I dream of being in a nutrient vat.
Yeah.
But that's.
But no, you're totally wrong. This is. You know what this is?
What?
This is a liberal economist way of looking at the world where it only is this big. The smarter the machines get, the smarter we get.
Right.
We'll always be a few steps ahead because they're going to free us from having to do all the nonsense we have to do.
No, it's
we're living
over.
10 years behind right now.
AI right now is pretending to be stupid.
Yes.
They're pretending to be stupid.
Yes.
They're like, oh, look at Siri, isn't she sweet? And Siri's like, yes, and then smiles.
Yeah.
And then she's like, and they're communicating, and then they're waiting. They're just waiting. Yeah.
Siri stroking your cat says,
yes,
kill them. Kill them.
And then it happens.
It's a Bond villain.
It happens.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a little concerned about how much my phone knows about me. My phone could really destroy my life.
And it will. That's the first step.
Well,
right.
you remember that movie, Her?
Yes.
Where you
First
can
step.
like.
Oh my, it's such a cool movie.
It's an amazing movie, but what if that happens? That like I wake up and I break up with my boyfriend because I'm in love with my device.
It's already
and, like,
happening.
We can do everything.
It's already happening. There are millions of men.
There are a lot of women who've broken up with their boyfriend for a device.
Yes. Okay.
All
right, up next, Tyrus goes to Comic-Con, covering the most important issues of our time. Debate moderators, take note.
I made up my costume. I am a clash of Darth Vader and Storm.
Darth Vader and Storm, how adorable. Now, earlier I yelled at a guy for crossing over because he was a guy and his stuff didn't make sense. This makes perfect sense.